Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then I'll begin. From 2000 to 2006, I worked in the box office at the Open Air Theatre in Regent's Park, London. During that time, I met many well-known people, and some of the experiences were good, some were not so good. And the time I met Anne Reid was, without doubt, my favourite one, my favourite experience with a personality. She arrived in the afternoon to see a matinee performance of something. I have no idea what it was. I can't remember. And I sold her ticket. And I was really excited to see her because I was a big fan of Dinnerladies. Anyway, at the end of my shift, I went down to the bar for a drink, and the matinee had finished, and I found myself standing next to Anne Reid, and we just started chatting sort of naturally. And I was quite surprised because nobody seemed to recognise her, and she seemed very anonymous. Nobody approached her for an autograph or tried to talk to her or anything during the time we spent together. And we were together for at least an hour, and it could have been 2 hours. I honestly can't remember now, but it was a good long time. During the time we were together, we chatted about a number of things, and we consumed a large amount of wine. I mentioned Tony Warren to her because I was an admirer of his work. Apart from creating Coronation Street, the books he'd written, I was a big fan of, and she obviously greatly admired him too. I said to her that I was thinking of moving to Manchester, which I was at the time, and I'd been up to look at a flat there, but I was dithering about it. And I remember her saying to me, "Oh, what do you want to Manchester? What do you want to go there for? Oh, couldn't wait to get away from the place." I thought that was quite funny, really. We moved on to Dinnerladies, and I told her how much I'd enjoyed the show, and all the characters in the show. And I said, did she think there would be any other, any more Dinnerladies? And she said, "Oh no, I think Vic wanted to go out on a high, and she ended it at the right time." And when you look back on the last episode, especially, you can see that it was ended at the right time, and there really wasn't anywhere further for it to go. So, she was absolutely right in what she was saying about Victoria Wood's thoughts on that. I also said to her that I remembered her as Val Barlow in Coronation Street, and she said to me, she pulled me up on that straight away and said, "No, you don't remember me as Val Barlow." She said, "I left in 1971. You're far too young to remember me." I said, "Well, bless you for that." But I said, "I do, of course, know you were Val Barlow, and I've probably seen like video clips or things like that on the telly, at times." And then I said to her, I said, "Anne, what is that? What, I think I can smell something. What is that?" And she looked at me, and I said, "Oh, I think I can smell your Charlie." And we both took a moment and looked at each other, and we just both laughed like drains, and that was a very funny moment. I have to say that spending time with her was very natural, and she was, very sort of. She was interested in me, and not just. She didn't want to talk about herself particularly, and I found her to be, very friendly and chatty, warm. And she was very, very funny. And, it's a moment in my life that I cherish, because it's not very often that you get to spend, quite a considerable amount of time talking to, a well-known celebrity that you don't know. But she took the time out to talk to me, and, and we shared that time together. As I say, we drank a lot of wine in that time, and I tell you, that lady can put it away with the best of them, and she sort of held it together completely. I was a bit tiddly, I certainly remember that, but it was a lovely evening, and I've told many friends and family about my encounter with Anne, and just how lovely a person she is. So anyway, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and till next time, bye.